Okay, everybody, this is going to be just a quick video. I just want to take a moment to show you the 3 stitch types that every digitizing software will have. Now, they may call it something different. It may have some added functions that other software doesn't have, but every software is going to have a line stitch, a satin column stitch, and an area fill. Okay, so on this software, and this is Generations software, this was my first paid software program. The others I used were free software and were quite limited, so I was excited to get to use this one. My tools on the software are located over here. We have the running stitch. I'm sorry, that's the freestyle stitch. We're going to go up here to the running stitch. This is the area fill tool, and this is the satin column stitch. In this software, and I have found this to be true in most all digitizing software, when you place your first node with a running stitch, it's going to lock your stitch into your area, your line into place. And then you can continue making nodes in straight lines. If you want to make a curved line, if you right, that was not what I wanted to do. We'll start again. The first click will lock your start point. Then we can continue to make all kinds of straight lines. And if you want to make a curved line, use the right mouse button, the right click. So we right click and right click and right click, right click and right click and right click. Then we can go back to a straight line and a right click and a right click and a right click and a right click and a right click. And when we're done, we can generate our lines. Oh, come on. There we go. And we have now made a running stitch. Now, this can be a single run, a double run, or a triple run, also known as a bean stitch. Going to delete this now. And we're going to go to the satin column stitch. In this software, we have a side to side and a side by side satin. We're going to focus on the side to side. Basically what that means is you go click to the side, 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 to the side. And again, if you want to make a curve, right click, right click, right click, right click, right click, right click, enter, generate. And now we have made a satin column. Just a thought, satin columns should be at least 1 millimeter, 1.5 millimeters wide, and no more than 7.5 to 8 millimeters wide. Anything over that, and you split your satin. Now, some people like a controlled split, others don't like a split at all. That's up to you. But if you go wider, just remember that those satin stitches are looser and they have a tendency to hang up and to catch on things. We're going to go ahead and delete the satin here. And we're going to go to the area fill. Now this is a solid box. So that means that we need to make a solid area. Wherever we start clicking, we need to end clicking. So we click and click and click and click. Right mouse, right mouse, right mouse, right mouse. Click and click. Now if I stop here and hit enter, it is going to automatically fill in that location. Some software may not do that. If it doesn't, then you need to come down here and click your end place. So I'm going to hit enter. And again, you can see that it filled itself in. Now this is an area filled. If we change that to a satin stitch, and we can, you're going to see that it's all kinds of splits. So we're going to go back to a fill, otherwise known as a tatami stitch. In this machine, this software allows me to change my angles using a bar. But that's it. Those are your three primary tools. What I'd like to see you do is to go into your software, locate your tools, and use them. Make a bunch of lines. Line, 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 line. Make some satin. Satin, 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 satin. You know, just go in and get comfortable with it. From there, we can go on to the next phase. And I guess that's it. Let me know if you have any questions. I try to be around often. And thank you. Bye.